with the bedliner full of blondes bouncing to the...
Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I was going to show you what I've all been doing to this. And one of the reasons why I haven't uploaded any videos in a while. I've just had nothing to do really until recently. And then we decided to change the transmission fluid. As you can see all over the floor, that drain pan. When we put it on the first time, we didn't use any heat silicone. And so it started leaking, and then when we changed it again, that was our first time. That was the first change, and then we changed it and put fluid in it. Started leaking it again. And if you're wondering what this is, I made my own filter to drain this was brand new, but it went in the pan. It got some rocks, some dirt, and dust and stuff in it. So I put that rag over it and filtered through, because I was a quart low of ATF, so I filtered it through that today and put that in. And I got a new pan gasket that I put on, and I did heat grade silicone last night. Put it on there, lined it. I turned it over on my flatbed and put it down and put a cinder block on it to apply pressure so it wouldn't move. So that's good. Got ATF all over the floor. Then if I can squeeze by. And if you can see, the hood's not very clean, but if I can make it over here, get this light on. Stupid thing. There we go. If you look on the side, it's clean. Well, except for back there, but other than that, it's clean. I even took the duct tape that was on here off. So if you kind of see some of the oxidization, it's kind of worn away, and it's kind of like the natural paint color and how it should feel, I think. If you see that in spots, that was because I took a gasoline rag, put some gasoline, actually with paper towels, and you take some gasoline, which I have right here, and you take your rag, dump it on there, and then come over and make sure you got, this is cheap duct tape, so if it's been on there for long enough, you should be able to peel away the gray part and just have like the adhesive there. And so you take that and just scrub. That's all you do, and like that actually kind of brought out the original color some more. I wish I could do that for the whole thing. Maybe if I ever get around to waxing it, maybe it'll do that. Hey, look, there's some water up here. Yeah. Also, you can see like how dirty the cab is. I didn't really get that good. I also didn't scrub wash this. What I did on the doors and stuff, I have this degreaser, and I had a whole bunch of oil, ATF on there from putting my hands when I get up. So like all along this door panels, handprints, and I drove it over to my friend's house and back, and you saw where all the oil was because the tire kicked up a whole bunch of dirt. So what I did was sprayed that degreaser on there, and it took that off and took all the dirt with it. So I used it on the whole car, or the whole pickup. But it didn't quite work out on the hood because the hood was wet when I did it. So it didn't get that well, and so was the cab. The cab was also wet. And I think the only reason this is wet is because the gasket in there. Around the cab lights, there's the gasket in there. They got water soaked up in it. Oh, it'll dry up. I wish I could. That degreaser didn't do much for that. That's ATF. So, yeah, we got that part. I got it cleaned though for the most part. I might try to figure out how to cover the handprints up somehow. I don't know how. I wish I had spray paint. But all that's left for me to do is I'm not going to get into it right now. But there's a skid plate under there that I need to bolt up. with two nuts, and then I need to put two other nuts on that side for the cross member that holds that skid plate up. And there's a bolt and a nut that I took out over here. And if I can squeeze through here again, tight squeeze. There's the other one, and I need to find all the bolts that go to it. They should be over here. And if you can see, we had an accident the other day of where I tried to put the pickup up on some ramps, and the brakes didn't want to brake. So it went over, and I was standing half out to make sure I knew when to stop, and it kind of kicked me out from underneath my feet. And it kind of threw me sideways. I couldn't stop it because I was halfway on the ground. And so it ran into there. It smushed my chair and dumped that ATF all over, because like if you look like right here, yeah, the oil stains been there. That was not there. That's all the ATF that got spilled around here. And splashed up on the tire and the fender, so I had to spray that down with some degreaser. And no, broke my chair. I didn't even think it broke my chair. I just thought I tilted it. Now I have to throw my chair away. But it hit that, and luckily enough, it didn't really do any damage to the bumper or anything. I gotta wipe that off tomorrow before I go. I do gotta mount this light back up, because it was tilted all the way sideways, so like this was all the way over here, exactly sideways. When it hit that, and so knocked it loose, so I gotta fix that. That's everything else is good on this, besides the dirtiness of the hood and the cab. Other than that, we're good, and I figure I'd just make a little update of what we're doing, and I'll get a couple clips of the cars tomorrow, so you all can see it if you watch the video. And I'm hoping, I know I'm not going to do well, I just want to enter it for fun, and because it's one of the most unique little pickups I've never seen a small pickup look like this before, and I'm not even done with it yet. This is just the beginning, because eventually this thing, I'm hoping, because I'm done, I'm honestly about done dumping money into this engine, trying to keep it running, because I don't even I mean, it's not a bad engine for what it is, but I'm also tired of dumping money into it, because it's not worth it. It doesn't make enough power, and this and that. The transmission, I had to go through that, just change the oil and stuff. I'm going to get a little bit of a lift kit, mounts, bigger shocks, and go from there. Get some engine mounts, transmission mounts, all that on the 9 yards. Get a 350 so I can put together and build to put in that. And then it'll actually move better than it does. Way better. Because this thing may be at the most run 60 right now. And that's just what we got done today. Before it wouldn't even run 45. Only, and this has something to do with it doesn't it doesn't mind drive, but overdrive it just lugs down. All overdrive does is it only works if you're going on like a downhill and on a fairly straight road. You pop it up in there after you get to your designated speed, and it'll hold it for you. That way you don't have to just ride that one gear. So that's the good part. I need to get all this cleaned up sometime from all of what I've been doing the past 2 days, 3 days. Actually, no, probably about the past week I've been prepping for this, and I've been planning the car show for a while. So that's good. Now I'm gonna be able to go drive it around now. So that's a good part too. So yeah, that's all I have for this, and I'll get a couple clips for the this and the car show and the cars and all that fun stuff, and do all that for fun. So yep, well, that's all I got for now, and I'll see you tomorrow.